Hey guys, so watch this video for Friday, April 30th, last trading day of April. Last day of April, actually, right? Anyway, really nice day in chat. I didn't trade a lot, and I had to leave early, and I apologize for that, but had some really nice trades, and the teamwork continues to hold up. And I didn't even catch, hang on one second here, let me try to find the right page. I didn't even catch Wayne's great call. I did catch his call on TKAT, not the afternoon one, but the earlier one. But I did not catch his call on Overstock. I'll show you 2-minute candles here. Called it long over that opening 2-minute candle, right through that half number inflection point 82.50, which triggered right there, and promptly went up $5.90 a share in about 5 minutes. That was a great call. I didn't catch it, and still had a great day, but great call by Wayne. And look how it closed. When you're a day trader, you look at that. Well, if you're not a day trader, you might look at that and go, oh man, anyone who jumped in Overstock this morning got their butt handed to them, right? But we rent them, right? We sell into strength, and we try to grab them at those inflection points so we can be green right away and then just start scaling out. It's the whole crux of our trading course. And speaking of which, a pullback play. This wasn't a huge trade, right? I got long at 11.69. I think it went down to 11.68 though. I had a bid at 11.69 and sold at 12.22. So I literally caught like the entire bulk of that move over about 20 or 30 minutes. Super proud of that. And this is straight out of our how we buy pullbacks. We have a free webinar on that too. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Had my bid sitting there and absolutely nailed that pullback play. Again, not a huge move. Well, almost what? Yeah, a little over 50 cents, which isn't bad for that little period of time. And if you're a day trader, you understand the money that can be made there. Anyway, several other good calls in chat, but I'm just going to go into the watch list for tomorrow. Pixie, big volume. And this one, usually when it pops, if you look at the daily chart, it almost always gets slapped back down, including like this most recent one here. The next day it opened almost at the previous day's lows. You see a lot of topping tails. So we'll see, right? I kind of expect it again. It usually gets slapped down, but if it doesn't, shorts are fully aware how this thing never holds any gains. So they may pile in, and if it holds up, we could get a short squeeze in it. So I definitely have it on watch for tomorrow. TKAT, couple nice calls by Wayne. The afternoon one I wasn't around for, but a couple nice calls by Wayne, and a pretty darn strong chart there. So we're going to keep our eyes on that one. Also DLPN. Had this nice little flag break here today, but closed well off its highs. I still want to watch it tomorrow. TIRX had the big pop here, and then you've got a couple days lower. It's almost round trip, so I don't like it very much, but I'm going to have it on a chart. MVIS, this one's starting to get interesting to me now. Now you've got 3 red days in a row after this crazy move. Actually, got kind of into that buy zone between the 8 and the 20. So I wouldn't mind a morning sell-off tomorrow, and if I get that, I might look for some kind of candlestick intraday reversal, but definitely on bounce watch, and we'll also watch for some of the other setups that we teach for on bounce plays as well. NVAX, nice breakout here, couple days lower on declining volume. We'll watch for that one to turn back up. CCIV, same kind of thing. You had a big pop back here, and you're kind of forming a flag here, so that goes on long watch. BNGO, another big day followed by a few days lower. I don't love this, but I mean, it ran from like 5 to almost 8 over the course of about a week, 772. So this pullback could be viable. We'll see if you get a setup tomorrow. Skills, SKLZ, really nice move from, looks like a little bit over 12 to all the way up to 21.69. Now you've got 3 red days in a row, declining volume, back to the 8-day, back to the 20-day. This one's pretty interesting for a possible turn back up tomorrow. OCGN had the big pop. I've talked about this one a lot lately. You had this topping tail because midday, and I'll show you 15-minute candles here. Midday, they announced an offering, and you can see what it did to it. And then the next day, it gapped up. It held on pretty well, right? So this one's super interesting. You had this big pop offering, and it's not rolling over. Today's high, 12.35. A few days before that, 12.60, and then the top of this day, 13.65. So it's holding up really well. Definitely want to keep our eyes on that one. That's the one I played that pullback in today. FLWS certainly broke a trend line today. I believe this was on earnings. Keep in mind, this big volume stick here, still only 3.5 million shares traded. So while it looks like a lot of volume, then you look at the number, say, hey, this is a pretty thin stock, and probably trades as you might expect a thin stock to trade. And then lastly, Laser, which had a really, LAZR, which had a really nice move from, say, 16-ish over what, 4 days, all the way to 26.38, kind of flagging and even starting to curl back up. So this one goes on long watch. We'll add gappers in the pre-market to this list, and let's work together and finish the week strong. I'll see you guys in the chat room in the morning.